Hola, volvemos a empezar. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Pero dónde me continúas la parte? Vamos ya. Lo que se ha dicho. Ajá, chapao. Vale, lo dicho. Coger estas hierbitas. Ahora me han mandado algo. Pues vamos a pasar. Coño, un cofre. Esto no lo había visto. Diario anónimo. Día 20. Por fin llegamos al bosque. No me gusta. Hay árboles por todas partes para ocultar el miedo. Tendré que contárselo a Gorhart. Es difícil distinguir entre sombras y criaturas. Mañana llego a Gorhart, la última parada antes de las tierras Fire. El viaje, de momento, ha sido tranquilo. A ver si encuentro trabajo entre estas. Día 25. Encontré trabajo. Protejo a un comerciante de esta aldea y una torre de los gnomos. Se llama Wallis. Un pueblo tranquilo, cierto. Me dan miedo los duendecillos que se esconden tras los arbustos. No me sorprende, tratándose de alguien que vive en la aldea de los cobardes. Seguro que tiene miedo de acabar como el padre de Alden Gorhart, devorado por un Barges. Día 27. Vi como algo se adentraba en un matorral alto de camino a Arden, y me pareció vislumbrar algo que brillaba. ¿Sería un tesoro, quizá? No creo que tenga tanta suerte, pero iré a buscarlo mañana. ¡Cabrones! ¡Hostia puta! ¡Eso no estaba antes! Vale. Los osos son débiles al ataque de... Hola, vale. Malditos mocos, joder.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
¿Y tú?
I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion. She, like so many others in Gorhart, is prone to ignorance. She sees what she wants to see. I am her dutiful apprentice, and she is the wise mentor. Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks, and they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir, and could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red. Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they could prevent the curious villagers from exploring too deeply. One can always hope. Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? It is time.
¡Ah, que hay más gente! Quiero decir, qué rotas están estas putas armas, chaval. Easy. No se abre por aquí. Era demasiada suerte eso, ¿eh? Ah. Brazo de Bellen. Vamos a probar este sitio. Subir de nivel. ¿Cuántos puntos tengo? 1. ¿Por qué me salen estos? Es la recomendación. Entiendo que es una recomendación. Vale. Ah. Este es mi ataque fuerte. Podemos tener de todo, así que... Bajar... Ahí. Vamos a ponerle más daño a esto. Seguimos sin pícaro. Si necesito mogollón para... Tal cual está. A ver, inventario. Seguimos necesitando 8 en pericia. Siga. ¡Me estáis quemando! A ver, señora. Haga un favor. Nada por aquí. Aquí cogemos. Vamos por aquí. Allá. Es gente. No, mira, gente. ¡Ay! ¡Coño! Puto lecho, me ha bloqueado. No les da. No, esquiva. Alguien que está muerto. Alguien aquí apuntado. Cofre. Más cosas. Setas. No sé si habernos vivido persuasión. No sé cuánto voy a necesitar. Ah, está bien. Tío, que me ha seguido el esquive, cabrón. Pues ¿dónde es? Muerto. Quita, que no pasa nada. Ya. Piedra del otro.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The ancient ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
Super. Bueno. Continuemos. Cofres. Cofres. No, hay que romper cajas. Ay, siento el círculo está. A ver. Tío, hay una ventana abierta. Me he tomado la droga de la alergia. Vamos por saco. Ahí hay otro. Hola, Silence, ¿qué tal? ¿Me das por muerta? Pues casi. Con la puta alergia me cago en la puta. Maldita alergia a las narices, chaval. Me das por muerta, no es de extrañar.
These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
Estaba esperando tu PC en mi casa. No creo que mi PC sea mejor que el tuyo. Bueno, parcialmente, no sé. No lo garantizaría. Acabo de quitar. ¿Qué pollas? No, pero sí, estuve trabajando y no tenía tiempo para nada. Para nada de nada. Bueno, pues dejé el trabajo. Me puse con las oposiciones otra vez. Y ahora tengo más tiempo. Tengo que acostumbrarme a la rutina nueva, pero tengo más tiempo. Puedo volver a streamear un poquito. Por ahí. Buah, lo del curro, joder. Es que es el Burger King y dices tú, va, es un horario de 15 horas semanales. Más 4 complementarias. Y bueno, está de puta madre. Está de puta madre. Y además pagan bien, no se puede negar. Pero claro, quédate una hora más. No sé qué. Ir hasta Oviedo. Volver. Apenas tienes, pero no lo dejaste, ¿no? Ahora se hacen comuniones y eso. Hostia. Este año hay comuniones. Habrá pocas. Pero con el Burger King no podía descansar porque trabajaba también los fines de semana. Entonces, los fines de semana sin trabajar, pues puedo dedicarlos a viciar o a descansar. Que al final estoy sentada aquí en el ordenador, es lo mismo. Pero si tengo que levantarme para ir al Burger King a las... No sé, a veces por la mañana y otras por la tarde. Normalmente tenía turnos dobles los fines de semana. Para ir para allá, pues... Estoy donde estaba, pero no he roto todas las cajas. Destruye envíos de forma... Vale, ahí hay más. Acababa reventada, ¿sabes? ¿El dinero compensaba? Sí, pero al final no me compensaba para lo que yo quería hacer, que era que era lo del entrenamiento de la posición. Entonces, si no puedo hacer bien el entrenamiento porque estoy reventada, no me sirve de nada trabajar. Vas la ganzúa, hijo de puta. Difícil. Nada que ver con el Kingdom Come Deliverance. El difícil del Kingdom Come, vaya, era difícil de verdad. No lo abres también. No quiero hacer eso. Sí, no, pero no quiero hacer. A ver, me tienes ganas. A ver, Vale, voy a seguir por el lado derecho. ¿Qué hay? Bueno, pero por lo menos sigues estando en el trabajo, ¿no? Aunque haya poca gente. Seguís teniendo movimiento. A ver, por favor. Que me he empastillado. Deténganse. Ah. Yo la alergia. Buenas, Jerónimos. ¿Qué hay? Y otra piedra de estas.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and On, the Godstorm, the Withering War.
Voy a entrenar de killer en el DVD. A ver, en el rango 20 es fácil. Según vayas matando gente y bajes de rango te va a costar más, pero al principio es fácil. ¿Quién es esta pava? A ver, ¿a ti te tengo que matar o eres buena?
Don't bother me.
No me molestes, pues estás hija de puta.
Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was. Halleck's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it...
Ay.
Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere.
Ok.
Glad that's done with.
Voy a seguir por este camino. Ah, ¿dónde estamos? Ah, eso es una misión nueva. Debería ir para la izquierda. Sí, debería ir para la izquierda. Esto es zona nueva. Media vuelta. Adiós, señora. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Ah, otra de la Legión Roja, tío, se ha salido del suelo. ¿Qué me vais a emboscar? ¿En serio? ¿En serio me vais a emboscar? Ahora seguro. matado a alguien. Sellar cadáver. Anuncio de muerte. Cande. Vale. No voy a usar cosa. Insistir. No. Dispara, estrecha. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Estás quemada? Mira, mira. No corre. Ay, me encantas. Bueno, vamos a encargar a esta gente. Vamos a probar un poco las espadas. Son más débiles que las dagas. Pero vamos a probarlas. Las dagas al final tienen daño de cosa.
She bested Strang in combat fair. Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Imagino que eso es lore, pero no tengo ni puta idea. Sí, lo otro. Las espadas tienen bastante menos daño que las dagas.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casma and the eternal messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
¿Estás borracho?
It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? Then those were the good ones. Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty. I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more. Father Dimwell and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finnet and Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes. Legend tells of the great Fey city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalantarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind. They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, They can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
Eso suena a trola.
Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fae friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fae twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go. It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. Bye then.
Adiós, adiós. Corre. Corre, corre. Vale, luego vuelvo por la izquierda del todo, entonces. Voy a cambiarme a las dagas. Al final hacen más daño. Es un poco excesivamente inocente, ¿no, chaval? ¡Morís! ¡Sensatos! Nuevo lugar descubierto. No me gusta que el botón de correr sea el mismo que el de interactuar con las cosas del mapa. Es la X.
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
Cobarde.
It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fae mage named Armen the Clever. Armen is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though. Local legend says that the great Fae mage Armen the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. Goodbye now.
Esto. Vale.
Soon I will be all powerful.
As you wish. Esqueleto clavado en la pared. ¿Qué ha sido eso? Toma, ya me ha soltado, chaval. claros hay trampas. El tío se las está pisando todas. Estoy pulsándole el dedo. Duendes caníbales. ¿Quién ha sido el duendecillo que se ha comido eso? Su puta madre. Hostia, no, ¿y cuánto tiempo? Buenas, Fon, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo lo llevas? He dejado el trabajo en el Burger King. Puedo volver a jugar. ¡Hostia! Así, chaval. A ver, cofre. Velo de Selkie, es una capucha. Joder, me cago en tu madre. Los sellos. Ah, duendecillos. Lo he dejado, sí. No podía subsistir entre estudiar, gimnasio y trabajo, porque no descansaba los fines de semana. Entonces, si al final estás haciendo de todo de lunes a domingo y no hay descanso, pues te mueres. El intento. No podía. La verdad es que lo intenté, pero muy por encima de mis capacidades. Esto me da 20 de armadura, esto me da 14. Esto me lo puedo poner ya. Pero claro, me quita conjunto. Vale, voy a esperar a que me pueda poner esto. Entonces nada, lo dejé y ahora me centré en la posición directamente y volvemos fuera. Y ahora pues vuelvo a tener algo de tiempo para jugar otra vez. No el que quisiera, algo de tiempo. De hecho, probablemente de hacer stream lo haga solo los fines de semana. Quizás de noche después de cenar un par de horas jugando algo. Poca cosa. Oye. ¿Y tú qué tal? Tengo entendido que ya te sacaste el carné, ¿no? Casi salto sin cogerlo, cofre. A ver si hay suerte, pues sí. Ahora estoy buscando el coche. Yo lo saqué hace 10 años y todavía no tengo coche. No tengas prisa. Claro, si no tienes prisa, ¿qué más te da? Vas mirando cuando encuentres uno que te guste, pues claro. ¿Dónde vas, señor? Tengo que romper sus cajas, disculpe. Mi madre es la que tiene coche, ¿no? Ah, bueno. A ver, si en un momento dado tú todavía no lo tienes, si lo necesitas, te lo dejará. no tiene. Ah, es ella la que quiere que lo tengas. Vale, vale. Va, sin prisa. Ya encontrarás uno que te guste. Falta una caja.
Come. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come. Their camp is
Vale,
not
vale, sí,
far.
un momento. Estoy aprovechando de...
Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. Bye then.
Rompe la caja y ahora si quieres, pues... dale a este tío, pero primero rompe la caja, por favor. Este era el jefe de la Legión Roja. Hay un Seat León que estaba en reserva, pero que tenía fecha límite hoy. Si el lunes me llaman del confesionario, soy el primero en la lista y entonces paso yo. ¿Oh? Bueno, ¿y te mola el Seat León? Ahora mismo no lo visualizo. Vale, esos dos están aquí. Voy a coger todas las hierbitas estas. Si te gusta. 80.000 kilómetros. Bueno, no es mucho. No es poco. Gasolina. Bueno, eso te va a salir un poco más caro que el diésel, pero según donde lo pilles, claro. Eso debemos bajar a los 5.000. ¿Y a cuánto está ahora mismo? Confesionario. Está bien. Yo de coches entiendo lo justo, Eso tiene que doler. Este lado. Ay, joder. ¿Puedo cruzar hasta allí? Sí. De hecho, puedo nadar. No recordaba que pudiera nadar. No resistentes al rayo. Che, atrás. Vale, nada. Muertos todos.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Vale. Pues para no tener prisa y estar mirando coches todos los días. Los lobos. Carga de cerdo. Cargas del rescoldo. Porque un lobo tiene. Porque un lobo tiene. Dagas. El cofre más fácil de... Tengo espacio en el Claro, tu madre quiere el coche y ya. Ya de ya. Esto no lo puedo tirar a la basura. No. Eso tampoco lo tenía que tirar a la basura. Mierda. A ver, ese definitivamente. Este, la más defensa, lo que es lo mismo, pero es que este es mucho mejor. No, 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 no. Quitar la basura. Límite alimentario 70. Tengo demasiadas cosas. Vamos a leer esto. Querida señora Wolflag, lamento tener que informarla de que su marido, Candel Wolflag, ha muerto en combate mientras servía en el Sansi. Atentamente, General Tilera, Ejército Alfar. Ok. Pues la carta no ha llegado. No, nunca ha chicado. La basura podré meter las cosas y sacar. A ver, ¿has visto quién ha apuñalado a la tía?
May your hollow gods keep you, mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Hablan raro.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Madre, cuánto texto.
I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Okay.
I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious.
Gatito.
They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale.
Vale, las piedras que me encuentro son piedras ser. Okay.
Fae lands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find Almain sentiments so charming. I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
Culpable.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and fey alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth.
Claro, porque tú resucitas, hija de puta, yo no. Bueno, yo soy inmortal ahora mismo.
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Gracias por tu...
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
Esas están abajo. ¿Me la ha dejado o las plantas se regeneran? Esas están abajo. Es posible que las plantitas se regeneren. Muy posible.
It's good to be outside again. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far.
Ya estoy aquí, normal.
See you later.
Yes, what is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
Eso iba a decir. No parece una elfa. Aunque tiene las hojas.
Before the war, we plundered Rothier from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. A charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. He would have done so much more for us if not for you.
Pero si todavía no he dicho nada, retrasada.
Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fey would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game?
Por derecho?
My brother
He ido a
and I
buscarlo
are
yo.
always ready to play.
Así me muero en esta caverna.
Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we have much invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan. We may be criminals, but we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it.
Haber ido a por él.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear.
Sí.
We came for the veil, and a veil we will have. Come, Arbos, let us negotiate.
Sí.
Let's hope this is goodbye.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Bye then.
Vale. Hemos hecho todo. ¿Ha entrado aquí? Vale, pozo abajo. ¿Aquí? Bien. Vale, esa era la salida del pozo abajo. Vale, lo hemos hecho todo. Volvemos por la izquierda, así que no me he saltado las partes. No es que me vayan a dar muchos reactivos, pero oye. Casi nada. Vale. A lo mejor debería haber cogido al Kingdom.
What is the mission hiding? Why are its
tío,
gates
pesada
forever
eres.
closed? These are the questions we all should be asking. Are we not lied to enough? We are at war.
Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, power.
Es tonto.
Although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days.
Tío, no vales para estar fuera de la aldea.
Bye then.
Oh. Gracias. Primero es por fuera y luego.
Great Mitharu, Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we
Eres un
Heralds and
sacerdote con
Godwings
un
are
piercing en el
forever
rabo.
grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that
te lo he
Egan
traído
has
yo.
been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
Cofre. Y otro
Hi there,
cofre.
friend.
Vamos a ver qué hay aquí dentro. No, mucho
I'm
texto.
glad you are well.
Mucho texto.
The men and women of Gorhart are good people, but I tend not to socialize with them. Their concerns are their own, as are those of St. Odwig's. Mitharu has led us to this hilltop for a reason, and that is to end the Fae's long cycle of kinship with chaos. These poor creatures crave order. Look around you. This whole forest is a shrine to nature, which is, as you know, Mitharu's greatest gift. Her lies and accusations border on heresy. That one better watch her words, lest they coil back to bite her in the throat.
His curiosity got the best of him, and we almost lost him. He's a good soul, but young, foolish. He will learn in time. This mission was founded to aid all those seeking Mitharu's divine order. There are others as well. St. Hadwin's is east of here, and St. Edric's is to the south. He is the authority, the great creator, the being of supreme order. All Almain claim him as their own. Of course, his wisdom is available to all who seek it. Make yourself at home.
Oh, no puedo abrir el cepillo. Ay. ¿Quiere tardar? Estoy viendo que tengo otra misión. Quita sea. Otra no, otras dos.
This can't be happening.
¿Puedo romper los jarrones? Usar altar de trabajo sabio. El trabajo sabio te permite crear gemas y usarlas para añadir potentes bonificadores a tus armas y armaduras. Podrás combinar dos fragmentos en gemas o crear fragmentos más poderosos. Esta opción está bloqueada si no tienes al menos dos fragmentos que potenciar o combinar en una gema. Lógicamente. Gemas de engarce. Engarza gemas en tu equipo. Esta opción está bloqueada si no tienes equipo que se pueda engarzar más del tipo apropiado para este tipo. Ok. Tienes una lista del equipo del que dispones que tenga al menos un engarce sin usar. El objetivo no puede ser. Puedes añadir cualquier gemas a los que acá. Distintas gemas tienen efectos diferentes. Garza la ranura aumenta la resistencia. Wow. Crear. Combina fragmentos para crear un fragmento más potente. Necesito el nivel 3 de trabajo sabio. Ay, gemas épicas, nivel 8 de trabajo sabio. Puedes combinar cualquier fragmento que poseas y compartirlos con la gente. Al combinar distintos tipos de fragmentos, daño físico, daño de fuego, y de utilidad. Vamos a hablar.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter and... Is there anything I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me.
Están muertos.
The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right. I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't have gotten where I am without making mistakes. It filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning. I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Idward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot. I could hand myself over to Red, but he'd have me killed. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be.
A ver, me gustaría que dijese yo me encargo de Red. Creo que no lo va a hacer.
I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin will forgive me. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. I fear they will likely come for me as well. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Idward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you. Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man, tortured by the ghosts of his dead wife and children. Itrin, however, rivals only Red Idward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality.
Okay.
His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life, or the lives of 2 others. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself the Shade, and robs travelers in Haxi. Farewell, my friend.
Títulos de los libros que siguen aquí parece que los intereses literarios de Til tendían a la lascivia. Recupera todos los libros perdidos y vuelves a la colección de Til para tener una recompensa. Vale. No es al final encontrar traer. Blanco común, verde infrecuente, azul excepcional, morado único, dorado conjunto. Vale. hablar con la tía esta. Hay que matar a este. Y... tío, feminista me va a dar una noche. Ya no puedo ahorrar nada. No. No. Tío, a ver, ¿me estáis siguiendo? Qué
My
pesado
hero.
sois, my hero, dice. De acuerdo. Ay, por Dios, my hero. Suba de nivel, señorita. Ahora voy. Por si acaso me piden hacer una poti. Estoy esperando. A ver, tía pesada. ¿Qué quieres?
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours.
A ver. Antes me has dicho que lo que querías era que admitiesen mujeres. Y ahora estás hablando de que el libro será nuestro libro.
Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way.
No que te digas.
The brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual
Mira. Vamos a hacerlo. Me está viendo. Está viendo de pleno. Carterismo. Ahora estás en modo agresivo, ¿ves? Atacar a civiles es un delito, así que ten en cuenta que llamarán a los guardias. Pero... ¿cómo lo mato? Quiero matarlo. Me deja matarlo. ¡Hala! Perdón. A ver. Vamos a hablar con él.
Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorhart. What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss, my friend. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work is disgraceful. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that? Edward knows where I am.
When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife. You're right. I've spent years trying to bury my past, hoping to wash away my sins with an honest day's work. If I took the blood right, Red would owe me once more. Take my dagger, tell him I'm dead. For the Agnar Odgrey you once knew is truly gone.
Gracias.
This is folly, you know that.
A ver, uy. A ver. ¿Cómo hago yo una poti para la tía esta? ¿Dónde coño está la tía esta ahora? Está muerta. Llegado tarde. A ver.
Faye, in Gorhart.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
¡Soy rica! Me ha dado 660 monedas de oro. Pero, hostia.
Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no
Me acabas de dar
charity.
660 monedas de oro, hija de puta. ¿Y una poti te parece pedir demasiado?
In my work that I failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act? I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
Bueno, vamos allá. No puedo venderle la basura a esta tía. ¿Es porque no tengo basura o qué?
Goodbye.
¡Ah! ¡Ah! Sí. Vale.
You're welcome in my shop anytime.
Por 4.700. ¿Sabéis lo rica que podría ser si no lo hubiera cagado con el baúl de objetos especiales que me dieron al principio? Me sobraría la pasta.
And please enjoy a disc. Goodbye.
Voy a buscar la foto. ¿Cómo hacerlo? ¿Cómo se usa? No tengo la receta. Botilla. ¿Es esta la que necesito? Una poción curativa mayor. Ay, hola señor. ¿Qué hace? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Experimenta para descubrir recetas nuevas. Poder, armadura, sangre. Daño, fuego, salud. Una pizca adicional de poder a casi cualquier poción. A ver, es que del de salud tengo 10, pero de este tengo 1. Maná, físico, veneno, recuperación. Vale, salud, recuperación. Poción curativa menor. Uy, me trofeo. Pero ahora necesito una mayor. Necesito nivel 3. Dificultad de novato. Pero necesito una porción curativa mayor, ¿no? A ver. Fragmentos o alquimia. Necesitamos más reactivo. Creo que la alquimia. Pericia. Más daño con daga. Ahora mismo estoy usando dagas. Vale, pericia 8. Oh, buscador. 2, 2 y 2. Con este destino eres aprendiz de todo. Apto para cualquier modo de combate, ya sea cuerpo a cuerpo, distancia o en combate mágico. Es difícil que te quedes sin... Te desenvolverás igual de bien con todo lo que tenga que ver con magos, guerreros o pícaros. Más 7 de daño cuerpo a cuerpo, distancia, mágico. Requisitos de equipo reducidos en un 25%. Pícaro me da más 10 de ataque a distancia, más 30 de resistencia al daño al esquivar y más 5 de daño personal. Me voy a quedar con el pícaro. Yo creo. Aprendiz de todo. Este. Este me lo tenía porque lo ha decidido el juego. Este es el de bloquear. Capacidades de pericia es este. Cuadrado. O sea, ataca, pausa y ataca. Y ahora podemos llevar esto, fuera, y esto, fuera. Tenemos 127 de armadura. Maravilloso. Tengo una poti de salud mayor conmigo. Hasta luego.
Welcome.
Voy a venderle cosas.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another.
Vender la basura.
Apprentice, not after carts, but
Se ha quedado pobres. No sé. Bueno, vamos allá. Ay, hay que robar el libro que estaba... Ah, por casa está hecha. A robar el libro.
Don't start any trouble.
Ay, ay, ay. ¿Por qué siempre tienes que estar? Yo estoy. Quiero leerlo. No lo puedo leer. Ah, sí. No puedo usar. Gracias a la fluidez de movimientos de las armaduras de cuero, piel de troll y escama de terror, podrás maximizar el daño de tus impactos críticos. Piel de troll y escama de terror. ¿Qué es un terror? Ay, perdón. A ver.
Great
Pesada.
Matharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the order. Matharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Matharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Joder, el oro que me ha dado. Buena suerte. No he podido leer el libro, así que... no sé si será efectivo.
Greetings.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorhart to the ground. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can.
Vale. ¿Por qué más me diste esto?
All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell.
Me voy.
Try the corner shop for supplies.
Creo que he acabado con este sitio.
Behave you.
Hemos terminado con este sitio. Bien. Pues nos piramos. Una zona menos. Quedan no sé cuántas. Ah, quiero probar esta mierda. Vale, lo antojo durante un par de segundos. ¿Cómo? Este juego tenía jaula. No me acuerdo. ¿Ese tío medio muerto?
Speak with me. Two legs, please help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cast.
Dos patas.
A pack of two legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat, birds. But what did I do wrong? You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Their smell... it is unusual, green. Hunters like me, Two Legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until I was cursed by 3 sprites who were bored. Had I fanged and clawed, my brothers and sisters think me but another Two Legs now. But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called... It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a Two-Legs, I cannot stalk, cannot... You believe me? Many think I am just another Two-Legs. They are wrong. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but Two-Leg bodies are so plump. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Thank you, Two Legs, but the task will not be easy. I need to be warned. The sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that it is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to wander throughout this corner of the wood until the sprites ensnare. Their pack is small, but they are each powerful. Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as Two Legs, I am... The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them. They have much... well...
Eso. ¿En serio? Menudo trolazo.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Ay, mis ganzúas. Porras. Veneno de serpiente menor. Bueno, ahora casi todo me da... O sea, los romances está aquí. Como muy cerca, ¿no? ¿Dónde coño está la laguna del lobo? Casita de arte. Eso es la historia. Esto es... Las dagas están muy lejos. Qué cerca está la casa de los romances. Ahí hay de... Vamos, eso va a ser más texto que su puta madre. Pero no tengo la llave, ya que es una mierda. Voy hacia atrás. Ese niño tiene pinta de ser más fuerte. Pero mucho más fuerte, además de fuego. Quiere decir que resiste dagas de fuego. Se ha muerto. Mira la electricidad. Solucionado. Easy.
I don't know what to do. Why go to a fate weaver? Why? Sometimes I don't feel this way. Sometimes it's reassuring, but not right now. Not when it's so close. I still think it's a blessing. Talking to that fate weaver means I can make good on the time I have left. But how can I tell my family? It's like erasing the smiles from their faces.
La que hostia me ha soltado la
like
mierda
killing
esta.
the joy in their hearts. Why would I do that? So I don't feel guilty about deceiving them? Isn't that just selfish? Is it completely selfish to not tell them? So I don't have to see them upset? But facing this alone, truly, truly alone, I can't do it.
Vale, a ver. Ah, ha explotado. Bueno, vale. Ha explotado. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? Ha explotado. No puedo hacer más. Unos 35. Está bien. Otro. No tengo la llave, por supuesto. No tengo la llave. sin anzugas. Tenía 20. 20. No sé. Osito. Laguna esta tiene que saltar. Color naranja. Son más fuertes de lo que yo tengo. De rayo. De rayo. No vale dar. Vale, no vale.
The kingdom cursed by maid's dread hand, when all were doomed to sleep, the lovely Bellmaid rescued all, despite her cause to weep. And why did Bellmaid cry, you ask? Her king Wenson was ill. The evil maid of Windermere had tried to break his will.
A ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer? ¿Apuntar a esto? ¿Con fuego? ¿Fuego vale? ¿El rayo vale? No se abre ni con llaves ni con alturas ya. Se abre con magia. Me lo abrirá la jodida corte de los romances, ya verás. Volveré. No puedo abrir. No hay llave. Momento. Acción roja. tengo otra más. ¿No queda? Subir de nivel, necesito ganzúas. A ver. Hay que reparar las cosas. Estaría bien. ¡Ah! ¡Ya lo entiendo! ¡Hala! ¡Qué rotura, chaval! O sea, el verde, como que me da puntos gratis. Quiere decir que antes podía haber sufrido sigilo hasta aquí. Porque tenía 2 verdes. Vale, hay que aprovecharse de eso todo. Yo entiendo. O sea, esto me lo... ¿Esto lo tengo o no lo tengo? Esto me lo mantengo. No lo sé. Voy a probar, pero no lo sé. Claro. A ver, Prisia, al 8. Hay que subirte al 8, señor. El veneno, borrajo, trampa, congela. No voy a usarlo. Coño, ay. Pícaro, vamos a seguir siendo pícaros. Capacidades. No. Esto no. Destinos, no. A las habilidades, quiero ver mis habilidades. Tengo el 3. Pues sí, va a ser eso. Vale. Ya vamos a la ropa ahora. Por faltar. Chaval, ahora que sé que eso podía haberme ahorrado 2 niveles de sigilo, hay que tener cuidado a la hora de subir. Por aquí nos vamos aquí, ¿no? Ah, ¿de dónde coño estaban los domicilios? Me he ido al puto norte de Chile.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Beala Tyrion to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war, called for Durek's fate. Slay them, the foul and wretched tribe, said Dokalfar. Spare them, the poor and miserable beasts, cried Losalfar. their minds depraved and hatred-poisoned, twisted. Alpha struck Alpha over drink, at feast, when all else is merry, when peace reigns in havens. Hateful, I am told, were cousins towards each other. From the cold-blessed Ferial, Beala Tirin, with a head to seek Lyria's guidance, set forth on a pilgrimage.
Muy bien, señores. Vamos a matar a los duendecillos y cerramos stream porque vienen mis padres. ¡Ah! Qué oportunos son. Vamos a hablar con el lobo y lo dejamos.
Any word? Two legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of
no estaba allí.
The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-legged kind might call it that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
¿La qué?
Return swiftly.
Por la corteza de madera sale la escuela. ¿Dónde saco yo corteza? ¿De dónde saco yo corteza? Madera sale la escuela. Pero tenemos cerca. A ver si la la tengo cerca, pero no voy a la dirección adecuada. Es aquí. Muy bien. Vamos a matar a esta gente. Os mato. Me voy para abajo. ¡Hostia! ¿Qué es eso? Mira, el paso, el paso. He conseguido coger un poco de agua del pozo. Ah, vale, entonces ha funcionado. ¿Qué es este? He conseguido llegar al pozo a tiempo. Vale, jódete, pozo. Jódete. Otra mierda que no puedo abrir, así que paso sin falta. siervo. Será esto de aquí. Así. No puedo abrirlo. No lo he visto, iba por la planta. A ver, lobito.
It is there, two legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape
Nada sabrá de tu compasión y honor. Espera y verás.
I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. Now I shall drink deep of this potion.
Pensaba que me iba a atacar. Al ser un lobo. Se ha vuelto por donde he venido, no sé si me lo volveré a hacer. Esto parece un camino sin salida. Pero no, porque tiene que ser este camino de aquí el que va a alentar. Así que nada. Este camino de aquí abajo al final va a ser el que va a Yolvan. Aunque yo creo que me falta mucho por aquí. Sí, yo creo que sí. De todas formas, hay que ir aquí. Que ha cortado la ramada. Pero supongo que eso lo dejaré para mañana. Y nada, voy a cerrar porque dentro de 15 minutos llegarán mis padres, entonces mejor cerrar ahora que después. Y luego de noche, probablemente como es sábado, jugaremos Dead by Daylight y Muchas con esta gente. O si Pony quiere jugar al Divinity, pues a lo mejor jugamos al Divinity. Siendo de noche, lo más probable es que sea Muchas y Dead by Daylight. Así que nada, chicos, espero que lo hayáis pasado bien, que os hayáis divertido tanto o incluso más que yo. Y nos veremos en el próximo directo jugando a Kingdom of Amalur, probablemente. Muchas gracias por pasaros y hasta la próxima. Bye bye.